Stephanie, while the numbers are down from last year, there are still many people who are living in homelessness in the city. Some live in shelters like the Salvation Army, but others, like the man I spoke to today, have created a different kind of home to live in. The road, it doesn't look like much, but if you look a little closer, you can see a few tents back in the woods and two puppies, Coco and Angel, running around. Welcome to Camp Hope.
I'm not content living like this. I truly am not. I'd much rather have running water, heat, and air.
Meet James. He's lived in this area with his wife on and off for about a year now. 3 times they've been able to rent a space of their own in the city, but he says circumstances keep bringing him back.
The lady got drunk and chased me through her house with a butcher knife. We had the cops carry us back here at 1 o'clock in the morning and said we're better off living in our tent.
That's what he says brought him back to Camp Hope about a month ago.
Materials in here because that's the kind of work I do.
He has an associate's degree in mechanical engineering and is always looking for work, but he says it's not easy to convince someone to hire you when you don't have a home or transportation.
We have to go to the Chevron to go to the bathroom, or we have to go to the Salvation Army and get jugs of water to wash our dishes and drink with.
James has 2 sons in Reno, Nevada, but he hasn't been able to see them in 3 years, something that he says he prays for every night.
If you've never had to live my life, you wouldn't understand. It's hard to call your kids every night knowing you live in the woods.
These people aren't needy. Some are working. They're trying to get back on their feet. They don't want to be there long term.
Patrick Aiken with River City Church doesn't call anyone homeless. Instead, he says they're just neighbors in need. With his church, he's now helping provide things like food and clothing to Camp Hope. James says that generosity has changed his life.
They've turned our lives around. They helped us gain back everything we lost and then some.
Now, there are a total of 5 people living in tents right now at Camp Hope. James says he talks to his son as often as he can, but his end goal is to get a place to live so that they can come live with him.